Jay.
Yeah.
Your man, Adrien Broner, pulls out of his fight against Omar Figueroa, citing mental issues.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's true. I think it's true because we got to remember Adrien Broner was probably right behind Floyd as being the biggest fighter around. His build-up was like through the roof, and it was worth it because he was knocking people out. You know what I mean? He was doing dudes dirty at 130, 35 pounds. He went on tour with Ross. Shit went wrong from there. You know what I mean? And so what I'm trying to say is ultimately, like, he had the world in his hands. Everybody was talking about Adrien Broner. Everybody, and it slipped through due to the fame, the partying. You know what I mean? Just didn't know how to handle it. You got all these people with you. You trying to, I'm not gonna say use the word supporting them, but you know what I mean? They enjoying the show with you. You know what I mean? And I think he burnt himself out. I think physically and mentally, he burnt himself out because what he stated in the apparent, or the like little short paragraph that he left was that he ain't feel it no more. You know what I mean? The burn might have fizzled out. The hunger might have fizzled out. You know what I mean? Because he expanded himself in so many ways. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's true. The mental health shit true. You know what I mean? I think he should be given a pass, just the same as Danny Garcia was. The only difference was Danny Garcia got through it and fought. You know what I mean? Now you got to get through it and fight. He got to really put himself in the position of like an amateur and go back. He got to take himself back. You know what I mean?
Now, what do you think of the fans that criticize? It's like, oh, you a fighter.
Yeah.
Mental health issues, that's that soft shit.
Yeah.
Like, what's your thoughts on that mindset?
I mean, those the people who ain't go through what he going through. You know what I mean? You speaking from inexperience. Even Tank Davis, if that shot that he threw was for him, let's talk about Tank Davis. Tank Davis still in his 20s. He's still on top. But we don't know how he gonna act if he lose. We don't know how he gonna act if he feel like, man, I done been there for everybody and ain't nobody been there for me. You know what I mean? He not there yet. He's still a young man. The energy that it takes to be in the gym every day, he still got it. You know what I mean? So we'll see how he act, you know what I mean, when he go through it. The fans saying that's people who just don't understand how hard it is to be a fighter. You already alone, to be honest, because you in there by yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you lose, people not sitting there going through what you're going through. They can sit there and mourn with you, but I'm talking about inside of your head, they not in there with you. So, I mean, that's just people just trying to be smart, again, trying to be tough through typing. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. It's easy to sit somewhere and do like this. That's easy. But to get up, train every day at a high level and be ready for these type of fights, take a different kind of energy.
CTE has become a big thing in the NFL.
Yeah.
CTE cannot be diagnosed until death, right? Is it weird for me to believe that somebody gets hit 200 times in a fight, that somebody gets hit in sparring 3 times a week for 20 years could be suffering from mental health issues?
For sure they are, and more than that. You know what I mean? You got guys that got memory loss, your motor skills fall. You know what I mean? You got fighters, you got ex-fighters out here tripping over their own feet. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of little shit going on, like, people don't speak about. You know what I mean? Is the reason they hard on fighters, because fighters are tough guys. You know what I'm saying? So here's my chance to throw a punch at him, because I know I wouldn't do it in real life. So here's my chance to throw a shot at him, because I know I wouldn't do it in real life and get away with it. You know what I mean? So when fighters going through shit, this is a time for the fans to beat them up, or the casual people just to beat them up, civilians. You know what I mean? Because fighters are not normal people. So, you know what I mean? They don't think about the shit we go through, but it's definitely a such thing, for sure. The CTA and all of that shit. And PTSD, all that shit from this shit.
Where does Adrien Broner go from here?
I mean, he got to get in camp. He got to get in a serious camp where he not the boss. He needs somebody that's going to bring him down to earth. You know what I mean? And it need to be a one-on-one situation. It don't need to be 20 people in camp. You need to be in camp for like a good 3 months with somebody that he respect, but at the same time, he not going to run over. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. He got to go back to the bottom, to how it started.